The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one sun. Ugh, boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
All here shall bend to my will.
Time to ignite!
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done!
Oh, will I now?
Squall Fury! Bow your head! Behold!
Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I can ask you the same question! I'll distract Torre. You focus on the mission. Got it!
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
Cling to outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress. You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh. My strength is fading!
Since you are within Ermin's soul, it stands to reason that any power you wield comes from it.
For extracting the information from Ermin's soul, just to strip me of my power.
I will find his weakness.
The wind rises.
Your attempt to introduce a new variant, but it's nowhere near enough. Like a little buzzing fly.
Squall Fury! Behold! No
your place.
Let's try this. Muso no Hitotachi! You won't just...
You're so close. Just hold on a little longer. I'll hold him up. Traveler, Hat Guy, the rest is up to you.
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started.
It's time. Say your prayers.
The enemy senses, so watch your back.
It's time. Say your prayers.
Let's try this. Muso no Hitotachi!
It's time. Say your prayers.
Burn all before you! Blade of the primal blade!
Behold. It's time. Say your prayers.
Relax. 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 Quit following me.
Let's try this. Muso no Hitotachi!
It's time. Say your prayers.
Finally. Time for you to die. Excited?
Time for me to die? How could I unleash this place if death was something I feared?
It's time. Say your prayers.
That's enough!
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me. But give your verdict now!
Blessed One of Wisdom, Mahakosaladhama, are you certain that you wish to exercise your authority to destroy Irminsul? It represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments. You truly intend to abandon the very thing you...
This is my decision.
Irminsul is the original tree of Tevat. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself. The seven Archons should honor and revere it, For their authority was bestowed upon them by the
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly care about the fortunes of this world, then it is...
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a great tree yourself, why should the loss of another tree be anything to... till we meet again?
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zandik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up. Call for help.
Surely he would be rescued, Zandik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zandik was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zandiks were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment. One that cures the human heart of mortal fear.
Mortal fear. Something you haven't been acquainted with.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality. You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end.
Of course I do. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came. Contracted.
Because I am a
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation, and I do not regret my decision.
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction, and I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life, but where the manner of my death is concerned, I choose not to be.
You make yourself sound so...
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly...
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process, and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for...
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik? Or do you prefer to...
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
I could have carried out many more experiments. But to me, Lord of Dendro, this outcome is certain.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong to you, nor...
Experiment. It's out.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand.
Indeed. I can see no further out. Ha. You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on. Your previous threat was empty, but this time...
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of...
Perhaps you are right. You see what lies at the bottom of the human heart.
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown belongs to those of us who will carry on living.
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch-enemy all along.
I do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as experiments, they are events that take place in the real world. And they are so... Goodbye.
Well, that's the last of them.
It was a long I just pray that we'll never need to leave again.
Paradise.
I wouldn't think gods need such a place.
People always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. They forget that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said, a god without his people shall cease to exist. Gods need their believers every bit as much as their believers need them.
Only we can truly understand how much the desert faith has faded over the centuries.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunyarzad consider the Dendro Archon a friend?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Describing them as friends sure makes us feel a whole lot closer.
If you told me a few years back that I'd have this many friends.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made...
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence.
It's back to Aru Village.
Until next time.
Right back at you. Where it is that...
Dropping by?
Well, the temple was founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them, that's exactly what it is.
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure to find time to stop by.
I will.
See? Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all these years. You finally step out into the light, and bam!
Naturally. What do you think, Layla?
Huh? Why would you think to ask me? How could I possibly be qualified to decide where the servants of King Deshret should live?
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we place them here?
Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? That would be like breaking into someone's house, then pretending it...
Different beliefs can coexist. We still need...
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least. But you have no So, you see this as sort of a family...
Family.
You could say that. In a sense, just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is, in the past, all three of us invested so much into misguided ventures. We failed to build what we should have.
And what do you...
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek, and, let's say, Thoth, might reason...
Why does that not surprise...
Anyway, given how much time we'll all be spending together, I'd say that the bonds we built will...
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, you can discuss the matter of staying here, but judging by the expressions of everyone here, this sacred ground houses untold knowledge after all. What better place for the servants of King Deshret?
How about we share a meal together first? I imagine it's been many years since you...
Oh, that sounds wonderful! After so many hundreds of years, I can...
Are we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare some food. After all, Lord Thoth, you helped me...
Oh, my, that would be wonderful.
How the times have changed. To the people of today, it seems the Ibis King has become a kind and passionate god.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind...
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought.
Me...
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar. Clearly your approach has its advantage.
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship with that...
Not putting on airs might earn...
Exactly. Besides, I really like parties where everyone brings their own food, and we all come together to share. You should join...
Last time when we got together for a picnic near the Avidia Forest, it was quite the occasion. Seeing as you're already here...
Can we do that? Wouldn't Tainari have to transport the...
Don't worry, I can help out.
Me?
The more the merrier.
Don't take this the wrong way. I just think you should know when it comes to passing.
In that case, Dendro...
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but I certainly wouldn't mind.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he...
I wonder what variant of chess we're talking...
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Such devastation visited on Sumeru City. So many houses destroyed or damaged in the fighting. Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tidy up.
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort in helping to clean up this mess.
Helping? Effort? This is your house! Of course you should be putting in the effort!
So you see yourself as just a helper in this situation.
If you're trying to say that since I live here too, I have an obligation to tidy up, fine. I suppose I do. Wait a second, stop changing...
In the wake of a great storm, a missing roof is a predictable inconvenience.
Can you stop making it seem like I care more about this house than you do? Doesn't it upset you at all to...
I won't pretend it's ideal.
This is the roof over your head, your shelter from the cold.
The way I see it.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house or the paint?
I mean
Oh, well.
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt.
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult. Anguish can...
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that?
And I wasn't trying to. I'm just happy for you. Pure and...
Happy about...
Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your views.
You...
More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Not everyone's so good at justifying things to themselves. It's something that you've been
Huh. What about you, then? What skills have you been mastering lately?
Pass me that box.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
What? Wait a second. Isn't that box mine? Hey, it is! It must have fallen off that shelf! I'll hate them! Those are my paints and inks!
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom for you?
Huh? What kind of progress is this? These books on the floor. Ugh.
Local subter beasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do
It's called being imposing. Can't you?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What
You've got a lot of nerve. Seriously, do you have any idea how different?
Surely that's...
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lords.
Speaking of friends...
A coming together of fates, nothing more.
Forget it. Still... I really took a loss this time.
I'm trying to see if you're really a little birdie.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here.
Huh? Well.
Oh, no, I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing, I bought this copy with my own money.
Reasoning knows suspense always follows a blizzard. That's quite...
Huh? Isn't that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled.
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't...
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book.
You're from the Vahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I brought you this book.
Don't tell me it's
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... How should I put this?
No,
Perhaps she...
Suits my very and as it happens...
Incense?
I imagine you've already used...
Well, but I'll gladly accept this.
Katayun, you...
Congratulations.
Well done, Kala.
Sure hasn't.
All grown.
Thanks, everyone. Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance.
So I know how to matter.
I'm afraid the part...
Kala?
No. It's not what you think. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master...
Well, that's a relief.
Of course. Phew. After all that catching up...
For someone who...
Hey!
Don't worry,
Paimon's been looking around...
Take it easy.
Traveler! Paimon!
What's going on?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern for...
Oh! The Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very...
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, if we can just get to the bottom of Dottoro's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence.
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Bahumana was a truly inspired move.
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in...
Everything Dottore said to you was a way to manipulate your mind.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes for a puppet. Developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like...
However you see yourself, well done.
All right.
Anyway,
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city I need to help out with.
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought, but... What about you, Nahida? The Pyrognosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was left were the parts now. Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it? How will you...
There is no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, my connection angels can do things like that? They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole really...
So, does that mean your situation...
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity.
Whatever it is, the important thing is...
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Sir Nevis, do you have...
Yes, there's something I need to report.
The Fatui Harbinger, the Rooster, senses his sympathies, along with his stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
No less than can be.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
True. But as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future, and in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to uphold their responsibility. With Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries many more possibilities.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter is dealt with? Everyone wishes to celebrate together.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for everyone...
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves...
Not more tomatoes.
More? Dendro Archon?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city, I can even hear them arguing in the fields. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. The word has a...
Tomatoes.
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The Traveler, Paimon...
Does this mean you're going to Natlan? Meet them there in person. It will require a long journey.
I know. Traveler, Paimon.
Sure, we'll be...
You'll hear no objections from Paimon. We should grab some...
Wonderful. Natlan is such a... It's super cheerful. I can see that. There are people outside exercising it all out.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your...
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole way here.
All right. No need...
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone's got an appetite. Then...
Sounds like a plan. I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Why's that, Malik?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on.
Because the pyronosis has vanished?
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the pyronosis. Not even any trace of it burning to ash.
That's certainly unusual. Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps the pyronosis's disappearance is simply a knock-on effect of the impact it's had on a certain strand of fate.
So what exactly is Orientalism? It's commonly brought up on the topic of negative stereotypes or designs about people in the Middle East, such as... This is a common argument I hear, telling someone who has characters with darker skin. Suddenly people get really mad for some reason, telling them that they should stop voice actors do that. So if people hate on me for this video but not others, it's gonna be really suspicious as to why you're upset. Now that we got that out of the which is a quote a Turkish user gave me when to describe how Turkish music is like. I just want to promote them because they made this adorable and well done Dory redesign, and I did have to ask some Turkish people while making this video to make sure my info was 100% accurate, so it only makes sense to give credit. Our dish is shomi the mora butter chicken. Butter chicken is an Indian food, not a Turkish dish, and Indian culture and Turkish culture are completely different and should not be mistaken for each other. Not to mention the stereotypical lamb that's put in her signature dish, her design, and attack patterns, which again is strange since Dory is Turkish. Even her fans that are super hell-bent to say that there's nothing wrong with her agree with me that even her burst attack is a Persian dance, which is amazing because it's definitely not Orientalist as they managed to focus on one culture while making a character, proving that they could very well do the same with Dory. The only problem that I could see with her would maybe be the fact that her clothing is obviously inspired by the whole belly dancer thing of the Middle East, which isn't very good as that is an Orientalist idea, but honestly I'm not going to pick on it too much since the majority of Persian people I've seen think she's great representation, and putting someone like Nilu next to Dory would diminish my point. So I'm just going to move on to my next point. We've been talking a lot about cultural mixing and Orientalism and how people dislike it since these cultures are separate and not the same. But is mixing and representing different cultures into one place inherently Orientalist? And the answer is actually no. Impact people as it feels very appreciative when done well.
There's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time, there was to be no returning, only giving. Pure and simple.
Thank you. Really is a fascinating It's not that we lack other means.
You're right. And not
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often...
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm.
There's still a lot of work to do.
Partly to express our gratitude, but...
That's a nice way of putting it. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go bask in some actual sunlight?
What a great idea!
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we...
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with...
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kali had come from the goddess of flower. Those remains weren't hurting Kali, not as she is now. A yearning for an ordinary life. A yearning to hold on to the hard-won happiness she now enjoys. With someone like her?
She should be ready to face...
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create warmth and kindness. Every child grows up. But
Oh! Just like how Paimon sometimes sees Nahida.
Is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is...
Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid.
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as... Impressive, right? You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Plus, it's not just me. A few...
Dainari.
Don't you say it! Is that the great
Vayu Viastra, behold.
How times have changed.
You've really upped the—
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love—
Hey! Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't.
Kalei!
Sucrose! It's been—
I've been well. Everything's—
Not at the moment.
Seriously? That's wonderful.
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your—
Albedo! Paimon!
It's been a while since all of us are together like this.
Good idea, my friend.
So, what are—
Don't remind him.
First things first. Allow me to introduce our very own official forest.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories.
Oh, is our story.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough and—
Oh, you're—
A tram?
Of course. It's important to know how to— All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because I'm an—
Oh, right!
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming some cool—
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Of course.
Clearly, my life—
Miss Nicole,
Kalei? You seem a little—
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who needed their wish?
Wish?
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over. She said a friend of hers had a wish that needed—
Well, you never mentioned that before. Oh,
To be fair, everything I told you was true. Come on.
Huh?
Surprised? I bet you weren't An oasis will spring from the place where a djinn resides.
Lilupar!
I made friends with Miss Nicole. I asked her to bring me here and then invite Kale to— The prologue to this story is that I have a wish. It has stirred within my heart for centuries. Millennia.
Could this be
related to the—
My dear young lady, my mistress left her final trace in this world upon you. I can't tell you how glad— And now I have seen you and peered into your heart. You have experienced hardship, but beneath all this, I've witnessed the seeds of
I do.
But how do you decide what is yours?
They are. Miss Nicole said I should learn how— She gave me a revelation once. I think that's already more—
In the past, you would not have possessed such a rich heart. How fascinating.
Of course not. I'm not some great and powerful—
Yet I am a djinn. We exist because of the Lord of Flowers. Kale.
But her remains won't be easy to remove. Are you sure?
That's beside the point. First, I need to know. Are you willing to do something for the soul of this lonely, wandering woman? But look, you know nothing about me. Even if you have heard the stories about me, all you would know is that I was rightly punished for the many— so you do know. Your lips are quivering, your eyes trembling. And still, you're willing to do something for me, my dear young lady. To repay your kindness, I too must—
Are you sure about this, Lilupar?
I yearn to see my mistress. For this moment, the world can burn to ashes, the universe— And you, Kale, I can give you a gift. You'll become just another—
But Miss Lilupar, what will happen?
My wish will be fulfilled, and I can die.
Why would you wish for that?
A long, unending life might seem desirable for one who has never possessed it, yet it brings torment to one who has. My remains are scattered across the yellow sands, but my soul— Since you've promised to grant my wish, give me that release. Allow the dying to die, and let the dead rest in peace.
Kale, there's no pressure on you. What she said, it's
as if you want to use the last of your life to give—
Nothing so selfless. We'll be—
I understand.
Close your eyes, Kale. Then open your soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrendering to your great. People say that devotion is beautiful, yet filled with pain. How foolish of them. Thank you.
She left.
Kale?
I'm fine. Now that the remains are gone, I don't actually feel any...
Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. They simply exist.
Kale must have already received what she was.
I'm doing fine.
Then my wish is
to become...
That's just one of my wishes. Actually, I have a few more. For instance, I want...
So between Miss Lilopar and me, you fulfilled 2 wishes.
Wonderful.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next?
Clay, look who I've brought to see you.
Hey, Kale! I heard you guys were holding some kind of secret.
Huh? Oh no, it's nothing like that.
Really?
Me.
So that's what this is all about.
Exactly. The old me is gone. I puffed her into the air, and she...
Do you think maybe up in the sky she has friends?
Oh. What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think maybe that's right. At least, if it were up to me, I'd consider...
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger. Surely someone as mysterious as you will find a friend like this fascinating. I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. But somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always wanted to take this step. To...
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Navigating the world is a whole... Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Solidify!
Seems like this thing's gone kaput. Huh. This must be the generator room. Huh. This thing doesn't really look very mechanical. But given where we found it, but Paimon doesn't see how that's supposed to work. Yeah, and that's super weird. Do you think Columbina's already been here? Maybe she discovered that, You know what? Let's give this thing a try any... Huh? Why isn't anything happening? Surprised to see us? We were worried you might be in trouble, so we followed you here. Huh? What's wrong? Are you trying to use telepathy like Nicole? Okay, now you're starting to worry, Paimon. Is someone threatening you? Huh? Do you want us to act... You can use the power Calabina just gave you to activate this thing, right? Oh, the device reacted this time! But these things on the ground, they're for transferring energy, right? We gotta figure out a way to get them flowing again. catch up with her. Oh, look! The 3 rings that fell to the ground! Wow! They look pretty fancy now, don't they? It's like going out for a bit and coming back to find your little house has suddenly turned into the Dawn Winery.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who...
Calculating celestial orbits. Please select the trilune coordinates you wish to view.
Trilune coordinates? Wait! So this device is used to work out where the moons are?
Calculating celestial orbits. Please select the trilune coordinates you wish to view. Connecting.
Whoa! It actually found the frost moon! But...
Frost moon coordinates located. Base.
Oh! These look like schematics!
Do you wish to obtain the route map? Please proceed to the main control hall for moon landing preparations.
Columbina, is this place used for
But Columbina has taken me to the Frost Moon before. Why would she need... And the power she just gave me...
Oh, the door open.
Columbina, can you hold out your hand? Place it in mine. Just like we do in...
What's all this? Ah! What's going on?
That's not Colum...
What?
Let's go after her!
What's going on? Why did that black Kohenki look just like Columbina? We gotta hurry up and catch it.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
What's that? Looks like something we saw in the blueprint just now. Look! There's the Kohenki over there!
Intruder detected. Initiating alert.
It thinks we're intruders! Did that black Kohenki do this? Traveler, watch out! We're being targeted again! Take cover on the left! Look! She's stuck behind the door!
Take it easy.
So